Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a cute card using the items from the Sale-A-Bration brochure that starts January 7th through February 28th, 2025. And that's also the date that our new mini catalog is going to start. Here it is. I can't show you the inside until then, but we're going to be using some products from the Sale-A-Bration brochure as well as annual catalog or online exclusives. We have the heart-shaped stamp set. This is a bundle. It comes with a set of dies, but we're only going to be using the stamp set today. And this is a free item when you spend $120 before shipping and tax. And we're also going to be using the Toadstool Gardens Designer Series paper. This is also a free item during Sale-A-Bration when you purchase $60 before shipping and tax, okay? And then we also have the Stylish Shapes dies and the Deckled Circle dies, all right? So, I just wanted to let you know to go onto my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com to get all of the latest buzzworthy business that's going on with Stampin' Up. It'll always be there if I don't show it in the video. It's always there on my blog, okay? So we have a card base here of thick basic white that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have gone ahead and put the inside in, decorated it. It's fresh freesia at 5 by 3 3/4. Basic white, 3.5 by 4 3/4, and a strip of designer series paper that is 3/4 by 3.5. Okay, and then I fussy cut some elements out of the designer series paper just to add a little flair on the inside. You can decorate the inside of your card however you like. This card is one that I gave all of my customers in the package with their catalog. So if you're one of my customers, you should have your catalog by now, your catalog and your Sale-A-Bration brochure. And so I put in one little card kit to make this card I'm going to show you, and I using Kendra's card challenge number 16, sketch number 3. I did do some alterations on some of the measurements, but that's where I got this layout and everything from. Okay, so I'm going to have some designer series paper here. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and then I'm going to put a strip of designer series paper that is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 onto that. So let me get my liquid glue. I love this back side of this paper, but for this project I wanted to use this, but I love this. Everybody's like saying it looks like wood. To me it looks like that stone, slate stone or something it's called. But I'm going to put this on our paper here. About, I don't know, more towards the bottom than the top, I think. Okay, then I have some, oh, I forgot. I have some, what is this called? Festive glimmer paper. So we're going to be using some of this. This is from the September to December mini catalog, so from the holiday catalog, the festive glimmer. So I have a strip of that it's 6 by 1 1/8, but it's going to be cut down. Maybe I should put my glue here. It's going to be cut down to 5 1/4. Ooh, that looked like it went up too high. Maybe I shouldn't put the glue right there. I should have used adhesive sheets on the back. That's what I should have done. That was pretty good. Okay. Then I have another piece to go right at the bottom. So instead of cutting the big piece to layer it on, I just cut little strips to make it look like it's backed with a whole thing of glimmer paper. I want to save my glimmer paper. Now, if you're making this card from the kit that I sent you, you don't have to use designer series paper for this 5 1/4 by 4 piece. You can use some cardstock if you like to save on your designer series paper. Because also in that, in your package, I sent you 1 sheet of each design in this Sale-A-Bration paper. So I didn't cut the designer paper up for you because you have the whole sheet there, and you can use whichever paper that you like. You don't have to use the ones that I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to our card base. Ooh, almost did that upside down. We don't want that. There we go. That looks pretty just like that to me. Okay, so then I have another piece of glimmer paper. This one is a 2x2 square, and we're gonna layer some basic white that is, what is this? This is 2x2, 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. So we're just gonna glue this to that glimmer paper right in the middle. Try to center it. It's only gonna have a small, oh lordy, it's not sliding. The smallest little border there. Okay, then we have a piece of designer series paper here that's 2 3/4 squared, and we're gonna glue this onto that. If I can get this to stay. This is when I tell you guys I like using tear and tape when I use glimmer paper. The glue will stick, but it takes a while, and I like, you know, I have to keep moving. So this is the paper that I have cut my focal image out of, this sheet of designer series paper. So I cut out like all the images. I just cut them out. You see this one right here is what I used on the inside, these two pieces. I even cut that little one out right there. So this is what we're going to be using on the outside of our card though, the opposite side. We're going to just put that centered on this paper. Try to get it straight, Shauna. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue this down onto our card base. We're going to put that about right there, like that. Okay, so now I am going to put together our focal image here. So I've already put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this, but I have to add more things. So I have this little Fresh Freesia daisy, I think it is, and I'm going to put a pop of glue on the back of the tallest flower there, and then a little bit on the leaves on that side, and we're going to pop this on about like that, just like that. And then I did these little like gumdrop looking ones. We're going to pop some glue on the end of this, on the front of this one at the bottom. I want this one coming about like this. Let me see. Whoop. I have to hold it a little longer. Let me go ahead and put a little bit of glue on the back of this one or two. Am I in frame? You guys know I can't see, so I go out of frame a lot trying to see what I'm doing. Okay. There we have it, like that. Let's bring it in a little bit. Well, nope, I like it. Okay. So I'm going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to get some minis. And all I have right now are the black. So that's the reason I'm using black. It's no, you know, like any other technical reason. It's just because that's all I have. I need to purchase some more minis of the white ones. I'm going to put a half of one on that. Let's see, another half of one right here. And let's go ahead and remove the backings. Okay, so I have all of my backings taken off, and we're gonna just set this right here on our square, just like that. Okay, and the last thing we need to do, well, one of the last things we need to do is stamp. So this is the smallest stylish shape circle, and we're going to stamp our sentiment on that in pumpkin pie, and we're going to just stamp a little hello, and we want to stamp this hello towards the top of our circle, just like that. Then I have another mini dimensional. And I cut out one of those small mushrooms or toadstools. And we're gonna add this to our sentiment right here at the bottom, like so. Then we're gonna take some glue and glue this to the smallest deckled circle. And I cut that out in the glimmer. So I just used the dies on my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So we're gonna get that right there. And then we're gonna add this to our card like this. And I think I wanna pop that up on dimensionals. So let's get some dimensionals here. I'm gonna use 2, I think. I think. And hopefully my circle's not moving. And we're gonna put that about right there, just like that. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Now we're gonna add some bling. So for the bling, I am using the purple Adhesive-Backed sequence. This is also a celebration item when you spend $60 before shipping and tax. So we're gonna use 3 of these. So I'm gonna take, let's put one of those there. How about one of these? Just because. And I'll do one of these. Because why not? Let's do a bigger one. Let's do a big one and put it right there. Isn't that cute? Look at all the sparkle. Oh no. My circle's not sticking yet. The glue is not, it's not ready yet. I love it. It looks like I need to put another dimensional under here. It's kind of falling down, but isn't that pretty? The inside. Okay, I have a bonus card for you, so let's keep moving because we have to make another card. So this card, I'm going to be using the same designer series paper, but I'm switching to this sentiment, the Day to Celebrate. This is, I mean, not this sentiment, but this stamp set, Day to Celebrate. This is also a celebration item at the $60 level, okay? This is photopolymer, and we're going to go ahead and get a piece of paper. This is basic white. It is, I think, 1 5/8 by 3/8 of an inch. And we're gonna stamp our sentiment on there in Melon Mambo. It says happy birthday. And I just wanna center that on there like so. That's all the stamping we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and start putting things together. So I went ahead and did some things. You can see here, I used the plaster painting 3D embossing folder. This is an online exclusive that'll be available January 7th. Love this embossing folder. It's one of the larger ones, so you can emboss like an entire card front. Yeah, this is basic white. It is 4 by 5 1/4. Oh my goodness, I think I'm putting the glue on the wrong side. Nope, this is the side I wanted the glue. And you know, when you use embossing folders, you need to put a lot of adhesive because you want to make sure that it catches. So I have a piece of early espresso here, and this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. We're just going to layer these together like that, and then we're going to put this onto our card base, which is again thick basic white at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And I've gone ahead and did that inside. I need to just glue it down, okay? And I'll tell you about that in a minute. I think the early espresso is 5 1/4 by 4. But the basic white on there is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And I did a 1/2 inch strip of the designer series paper. So we're just gonna go ahead and glue this down on the inside. Just like that. Okay. So I also have a piece of early espresso that is the same as the basic white, which is 1 5/8 by 3/8. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the top of this early espresso, not all the way across, and we're going to layer our white strip on there, kind of offset, okay? So there's our sentiment layer put together. So now let's go ahead and get the rest of our pieces. So I have a piece of basic white here that is a punch out of 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And I'm going to glue that down to our early espresso 2-inch circle punch. So I use the punches on this one, 1 3/4 and 2 inches. And then I have some early espresso squares here. These squares are 1 5/8 by 1 5/8. I only have 3. Where's my 4th one? Okay, and then I have some designer series paper from the Toadstool Gardens, and this designer series paper is 1 1/2 by 1 1/2. So I got 2 different designs of the designer series paper, 2 of each design, and we're going to just layer those on these mats. This is something I should have did ahead of time. So I will cut this part of the video and be right back when I'm finished layering everything. Okay, so I have everything all layered together. So let's go ahead and put this to our card front. So I'm gonna put liquid adhesive on the back, and I want to use plenty because again we're putting this onto the raised surface here. And I'm gonna put this, let me see. We need to make sure they fit. I'm gonna put this one about right here, like so. Then I'm going to put this one right next to it. But I'm going to put it up a little bit higher, just like that. Then we're going to take this one. Oh man, I forgot. I wanted to do some flecks on here on the background. We're going to put that right there. We're going to take this one. Come on, glue. We're going to put it right here. Just like that. Come down a little bit more. Come down. Okay, we have that lined up. So now we're going to go ahead and add our circles onto the middle of the square we just made with our 4 squares. We're just going to set that right here in the middle, like that. And I went ahead and put together the images that I've fussy cut from the first card. I did the same thing for this one. So let me just get the backings off of our dimensionals. Okay, so I have everything taken off the back of our image here, and I'm just going to set that right here onto our circle, like so. Then I already put dimensionals on the back of our sentiment label that we made, and we're going to set that right here, trying to get it straight. Oop, that's not straight. So we're going to put that right there. Then we're going to get our sequence and add some bling. So for this one, I want to definitely use this brighter color to fill up this empty space down here. And then let's go ahead and use all of the same color on this one. And I'll put one on the same spot right there. Isn't that cute? I love this. So simple. Okay, let's bring back the first card we made. Get my paper all out of whack, but here are the cards for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you got your catalogs, if you're one of my customers. Comment below. Share your creations on my Facebook page at Honeybee Stampin' Hive. Yes, I'm so excited for you guys to see the new products. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.